Hello and welcome back to Hollow Knight. This time it's been a little bit since my last attempt at this, so I'm gonna see how it goes. Hoping it goes smoothly. Last time I ended with dying to the pure vessel in like less than 30 seconds probably. I mean, that's a dream pattern. That's a dream. That is ideal. Because these first fights are easy. But, like I said partway through the last episode, unless... Like, I changed it at the very end, but... Okay, that was unlucky, but... Unless I run out of time, like I did at the end of last episode, I'm gonna try and include the entire process of the attempts to sort of highlight how long it takes. I'm not gonna be able to heal. I'd say as far as fights, as part of the gauntlet to get to the final fight, this is, I think, the hardest overall. But only because of the spam of the orange guys that are obnoxious. Ugh. I need to hit him because he'll die. Yeah. I'm hoping this will go okay. I think unless Pure Vessel has a phase 2, I think I've seen the entire fight, which obviously is like saying unless there's a part of the fight that I haven't seen, I think I've seen it all, but it appears as though it just has the collection of, the Pure Vessel just has the attacks that I've found and seen, so I'm hoping it will only take a couple more attempts at most. I mean, I'm hoping I beat it in this attempt, but... I need to remember just Pogo the Traitor Lord. That's how you beat it. Don't try to get fancy, just stay above it. And get instantly hit by that, which is rough. Oh, I missed, but yeah, he's very little HP. That was better than my last attempt, because I got down to 1 mask on my last run, so it was rough. This fight, never fun, but... He only bounces twice. I hate that attack, honestly. I should have dashed. That was kind of unfortunate. Come on, let me heal. Let me heal. I couldn't quite dash in time. That was a bad dash. He should be dead soon. That's what you can do. If you keep him in the air, it's easier. But you can only really maintain that with like Dash Master. I can't remember the fights that still have to be finished. The only really hard one left is Pure Vessel. Oh yeah, this one here. I figured out the best way to fight it. Heal quickly. The best way to do this one, just embrace this. Get as much damage in as you can, and you can, if you get lucky, or if you deal enough damage quickly enough, you can actually save a lot of time. Just accept getting hit here once. Don't get hit twice, but yeah, that was just bad luck on that, sort of. But accept getting hit like once in there, and you can get through this fight a lot faster. You take a lot more damage than you should, but it's faster. And in this particular Pantheon, I think saving time is the biggest issue in this Pantheon. Because, like, this guy's a fairly rough fight, but not for fun reasons. Like, this guy's a rough fight because it's hard to hit him a lot because your movement is incredibly limited and they float up a lot. But prioritizing killing it quickly and accepting the damage taken makes it less awful. This is good practice for this fight though, actually. This Pantheon, I'm actually fairly confident, assuming this isn't some changed version, in actually fighting this boss in the normal arena. I think the normal arena is a little smaller than this, but... Okay, the roll that direction fakes me out every time because it doesn't feel like that's what they're going to do. I was too slow. Greedy. Greedy on that last heal. Okay, just kill that guy. It's a fairly stable fight. That was a bad dash. It worked out, but it was a terrible dash to dash under the start of a roll. And again, Soul Tyrant, I think I mentioned, that was just a terrible start, but basically, I've embraced going for as many hits there as I can, because you can almost always heal it up right after. So it's acceptable to take some hits to save time. Like, oh, I'm at 3 down. I can't heal the third one back up safely, but you can basically always heal at least 2 up safely there. You could also probably hit that safely without getting hit, like I just did, but that requires properly executing it, whereas my main point is going for the damage is worth a lot more than not getting hit in this state. Obviously the harder ones where you get one shot, it's a different question, but take the heal. Oh, okay. Getting hit breaks it. I don't actually use nail arts, so... You could definitely do a lot of damage there without getting hit. Fake out. Hopefully I get a good close to the ground one. Good. In my last one, I would say I got fairly unlucky because I had to jump to hit him, so it took 2 phases of that, which is not ideal. Because when you have to jump attack, it's not a good time. But Pure Vessel attempt 1. I interact with this every time in case it matters. I don't think it does, but 10 minutes to get here for every run is rough. I don't think I can carry it through this scream. Okay, I need to play better. Okay, that was okay. That was terrible. Like, that was just a misplay. Okay, rough. Terrible play. I should have dashed sooner. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. I'm dead. So when he jumps above you, dash. Always dash through that. Because you don't have time to walk. So I dodged some of the attacks decently. Ugh. Just face tank it. That last hit was pretty bad, but I shouldn't face tank that first one because I can't really heal here safely. Ah, that was greedy. I just wanted to move faster to kill the orange guy. That was bad. I can get 1 heal. 2. Greedy. Don't do that. I think if I dashed through him, I wouldn't have died. And by died, I mean gotten hit. He should stagger soon. Yeah, greedy. I got greedy. I'm gonna die to Lost Vessel. No, I'm not. Thank goodness. I took way more damage than I should have. Though I did start down 3 masks because I decided I didn't need to worry. I hate this fight. Like, the run up to the Pure Vessel is awful. I prefer the Pure Vessel fight, despite dying instantly every time, to this fight because it's at least interesting. Like, this isn't even really a fight. Misclicked. I want to be at full HP, but I'm not. This shouldn't be too bad though. Yeah. As long as I don't mess up. Yeah, I messed up. Ooh. I'm gonna die to the Traitor Lord again. And by again, I mean actually for the first time. I'm just too focused on rushing it because it's boring. I'm not... I don't know. I guess boss rushes just aren't my style. Ugh. I can't face tank this. What am I doing? I'm fine, because I'll be at full, hopefully. Okay, I don't have time to heal. Yeah, I think boss rushes just aren't my style. My impression is my issues with this boss rush are probably not unique to Hollow Knight. It's probably any boss rush that ends on a hard boss, which a lot of boss rushes presumably do. You're not going to start your boss rush on the easiest boss, even though that would be the easiest, like, oh, you can actually practice fighting the boss. That was just a terrible dash, but... I don't know why I dashed there. That was a bad dash. I assumed he was going to attack me. And you can't assume that with these enemies. Oh, but then I have to do no eyes again. Okay. Genuinely terrible fight. I need to do the Traitor Lords more safely. Otherwise I have to do no name more than I have to. I also can't leave no name with not full HP. So I have to take it seriously enough that I'm not down too much HP at the end. Ugh. I should be full HP. Okay, now I actually have to play Traitor Lord better than I did last time. Don't rush, just play it properly. Hey, I actually got 2 hits in there. That was bad. I mean, it worked out, but it was bad. I said to take it safe, and then I played it super aggressive. Young defender. White defender, but... I walked into him. I hate... Why'd you do that? This is a good chance to do damage, but... I hate that part of it. I mean, this should be pretty good damage-wise. Yeah, so I got to that fairly quickly. He's gonna dive in and go underground. Bad luck. I thought I was healing, but I wasn't. Too greedy. Too greedy. You need to get the right blend of greed. Okay, that one you can be super greedy, because if you're at, even if you're at 1 mask, 0 soul, you'll be fine. You heal right after. So, trying to go as fast as I can. I need the right blend of greed and not greed, okay? Bad RNG on Bree, but bad play after. It's so much quicker when it doesn't decide to do the triple ground slams. Just take the greed. You can actually hit him there, then hit him here. And then you can sometimes beat him like that. And it's, when he's doing the smash attack, dive into his body so it doesn't do 2 masks of damage. Only the swinging seems to do 2 masks. If you dash, take a damage hit from contact damage, you take half as much damage that way. Oop.
Sorrow.
Now, if they didn't get knocked back so much, it would be a less annoying fight. But instead you have to chase them on these platforms, and they get super launched. I think the DPS was worth that. They get super launched if you hit them. If they didn't get launched that far, they would be far less annoying. I should start with like this. Greedy, but it worked out. That was overly greedy, but 1, 2, take the guy on the right first. Ah, he bounced further back than I hoped he would. It is hoped because they do that sometimes. But I think it's a question of how far they were when they started. And if they were close to the wall to begin with, they don't bounce as far. Or they're more prone to bouncing further. And if they're far, they stop against the wall usually. So that fight, the fundamentals of that fight are very easy, so I think I can do the real fight better now than I would have before, which is good. Oh, that was bad. Terrible start to this fight. Maybe if I do this. Like, maybe that's actually the best damage I can deal during that phase. Because it hits like 4 times. I don't know how much the individual hits are relative to the nail, but... yeah, I accept the hit. Come on. I should have gone for the hit, but too late. I bet there's more aggressive ways I could do this fight to save time. Oh, it gets interrupted. Interesting. It's like, if you take a hit during... I hate that phase. They just teleport, you don't get a good opportunity to deal damage. Ah, failed the pogo. Come on. Fake out, obvious, as always. You could almost do this with your eyes closed. Yeah, because if you get unlucky and they spawn in an unfortunate location, like trending towards the side you were just planning to dash to, you can get hit in that. But most of the time, if you just dash whichever direction, you're fine. Back to Pure Vessel, 10 minutes again, including the random death in between. So, what I need to figure out is properly dodging his slashing sideways attack. Multiple slashes. The single attack is easy. Just jump or dash. But the multi-slash is the one I'm doing a bad job at. And don't accept that hit. I'm also bad at dodging up, like... Okay, I don't know what actually hit me there. Was that contact damage? I tried to dash through. I think dashing through him is the safest way to dodge his charges instead of trying to jump over. Terrible run again. Doesn't help that he does 2 damage, but that's what makes it difficult. That targeting is always kind of janky. That was better. I think, thinking of all the bosses that I can remember, I'm gonna try to think of my favorites and my least favorites. I think... not including like bosses that were super easy. Like... I hate that. I pogoed into him. I honestly don't like this fight, mostly because of how the orange guys spawn. If there was some pattern to it, and maybe there is and it's just not obvious, but there doesn't seem to be a pattern to how they spawn. You can just be in the middle of pogoing and they spawn right where you're pogoing. And there's like nothing you can do about it. I don't like how they spawn. The fundamental of them spawning and spamming is fine, but... And if they were predictable, then people would just memorize it and it wouldn't matter. But I don't love the Lost Vessel fight because of how fast those guys spawn, making it annoying. Other than the spawning of them, it's a good fight. Again, taking damage for no reason. I think this is genuinely the worst fight in the game because it's so boring. Like, even Gruz's mother, there's at least something kind of interesting about it. This one's mostly platform, take the chance you can to hit the enemy that teleports around, spikes, and then, like, it's just platforming, hit them when you can. Like, it's just, I spiked myself, that's not good. It's just not a fun fight. It's not an interesting fight. I think Trader Lord's a good fight. It's an interesting introduction of, like, bosses dealing 2 masks of damage. I think the way to fight him is kind of uninteresting. Because he's just pogo above his head and you're going to be mostly fine. But other than that, I think it's a pretty good fight. I prefer the Mantis Lords because there's like... It's not a duel because you do fight them 1v2 so eventually, but there's a certain like honorable duel feeling to the Mantis Lords fight that the Trader Lord doesn't have because it's not... It is a duel. It's more of a duel than this one, but... Or than the Mantis Lords, but... I think the dung fights are pretty lame because they're just annoying. I don't think they're bad fights, I just don't enjoy them. Okay, I'm pressing the button to heal, but it's not actually healing. I didn't dash in time. I think most of the warrior dreams are kinda subpar compared to a lot of other fights. Not for reasons other than you hit them, they bounce away, they're very floaty, and that's just annoying. Like enemies that are solid, you hit them, they don't bounce away, are a lot better because you can deal damage to them when you're in the windows that you can deal damage. Like, it's probably made up for by the fact that they're squishier, so it's fine, but I do kind of wish they didn't float so far away when you hit them. Terrible luck. Come on. Just get me into the nice dodging under you repeatedly phase. Then you hit him here a couple times, and then you go aggressive there. Too aggressive, but then you get 3 more hits in and they're dead. Like, it's very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then like 3 or 4 more hit. With, you know, pure nail, strength charm. But yeah, it's a lot faster if you hit him before he jumps to the middle and then take the time to deal as much damage as you can. I don't like this fight. I mean, it's a very aesthetically pleasing fight at least, but the degree to which they just sort of float away. Ugh, bad timing. Oh, it's like, oh, you want to do damage? I just get bounced away. I can't imagine fighting those with the charm that increases knockback. Because that would be a nightmare. I should figure out how many hits it takes to kill these guys and actually track that. Five, 8. They take a lot of hit. Even with a nail art. I didn't dash in time. I didn't make the right choice there. Come on, stop with the spin spam. Didn't get dash off in time. Didn't dash in time. I wanted to go for a nail art. No reason to either. Got a heal. 1, 2. Got full heal. Except again, I don't actually need to heal against the Soul Tyrant because it's like the easiest fight to heal in. Oh, whatever. I messed up there. That doesn't matter. That one followed me in a weird way that they usually don't. Like, it followed me down, then up, then down. Come on. I think it's an... Like, Soul Tyrant's not a poorly designed fight, but it is kind of boring. Because of how much it teleports around, you don't have the clean windows to deal damage. Like, there are plenty of clean windows to deal damage, but sometimes it just doesn't give it to you. And it just teleports back and forth. Again, fake out, as always. Yeah, that time it was cheating to one side, so I couldn't... So I got hit by it. I'm getting hit more than I should be. Wrong direction of dash. Okay, I'm fine. I'm gonna be 1 heart down, which is not good. Though, actually, it almost doesn't matter, but it does matter. Can I steal some soul from you? Nope. Oh, bound one, thy silence nearly deafens us. Foolishly we feared thee, yet only by thine providence shall we find the one we seek, the god sleeping within. Huh, they actually changed their dream dialogue. I should have checked that before now. Yeah, that audio is incredibly loud. No, it's 1 more mask would mean 1 more hit before I die. Does it interrupt? It doesn't. Maybe it does. Does it interrupt? It does. So no point in charging up an attack. Okay. Just dash through. Dash through that as well, always. Okay, I don't think I messed that up. That was on the ground still. That was bad. That was just as bad as every other attempt. Done. Don't know why I dashed that way, but... Well, I know exactly why. Greed. I'm not gonna be able to get 2 yeah, I can get 2 in. I can get hit. Dash. Okay. I shouldn't have walked into them, but... Fine. And then no name. Worst fight in the game. Oh, I got distracted by having to fight the bosses, but... Traitor Lord, Mantis Lord. Like, Gruzmother's not a great fight, but it's a good intro to, like, the general gameplay. Okay. I should have dashed. Yeah, it's good baseline introduction. Gruzmother. The Fallen Knight, Failed Knight, whatever the non-dream variant is pretty good, I think, as, you know, an early boss. Like, it's not crazy difficult. I'm gonna take that hit. But it's not, like, it's not too easy, but it's not super hard. I think the, like, Hollow Knight fight is pretty solid. From what I remember, though I haven't done that fight in a long time. I sort of think I should have probably done it before I got the Void thing, just for the sake of... Oh, that's bad. Like, I should have done it just for the sake of having done it, maybe even to help with this Pure Vessel fight even. Okay, it goes the whole way. But the Hollow Knight fight is fine. The Radiance fight's pretty solid, but it's more of a cinematic fight, I think. Oh, that was greedy. Like, it's more of a cinematic experience than a real normal fight. Nightmare King Grim is great. There's like very little that's garbage about him. He's just relentless. He's actually not as relentless as he could be. Because if he was truly relentless, you wouldn't be able to heal near constantly in his fight. God, I hate when they do this attack only, and I can't deal damage, and it just takes longer because of it. Like, it's not, oh, it's harder. It's, oh, it's slower. Like, it just makes the fight take longer. Because RNG. Like, that has much more time to attack it, so it's quicker. I'm glad it gives you a ton of time to heal, but like, that fight outside of here is a okay fight. I think this is the best, not necessarily in the context of the Pantheon, but just within the context of the outer, you know, world and all that. I think this is the best warrior grave fight, because it at least has something kind of neat going on. Though, I think it's a bad fight because it's slow, but I really respect the vertical fight. I'm just going for, whatever, go for the damage. Go for the damage. Like, the vertical downward attack fight with the guy with the bracelets, I think that's a good fight, because it's the quintessential okay, I don't know why you'd roll that way, but like, it's the epitome of the falling down attacks that are present in this and many other games, which means that it's kind of an interesting emphasis. Like, it emphasizes the specific common type of attack in a way that's not super obnoxious. It's pretty easy, but it's at least kind of neat. I dashed the wrong way because I took my finger off my joystick. Greedy second heal. Yeah, this is the issue. It's just trying to get through as fast as possible. Boss fights. The Vengefly, or whatever they use at the start of the first Pantheon, that fight doesn't need to exist. Well, re-adding it into the Pantheon was pretty silly, I think. I don't think it was very interesting. But its existence as a means of killing Zote and introducing Zote as a character is kind of neat. Like, I think that's pretty fun. But like, that's the only value in that boss fight. If it even, like, given that it's in the Pantheon, okay, that's about the one place that I could have been hit. But like, given that it's included within the Pantheon, even if it is the easiest Pantheon, I think that implies they do view it as like a proper boss fight, because it did get a name, but it is just a glorified mob enemy. Which like is obviously what they're going for, but I have very limited experience with it, but I think the Nail Master Sly, or Nail Sage, Great Nail Sage Sly fight, I think other than the secondary phase where they go crazy and dash constantly and spin, having only encountered it once, maybe there's something that I'm missing. But from that single encounter, I don't like that fight, just because of that secondary phase. Is jumping better? I think jumping is better. Jump and dash. You know what, just deal the damage, deal the damage. Just get it killed so that you're not spending another cycle. Then again, just listen to this real quick. This will be the last attempt of this episode. If I clear it, I'll be super happy. Or more content, but I just am bad, and it's very punishing of a fight. I think if this fight didn't have such a long run-up, it would be vastly preferable. I'm bad. Yep, I'm bad. I'm bad. I hope it has, like, very little HP. But it definitely has a lot. Ah, no, I dashed too soon. What is this? Lovely, an attack I'd never seen. Great way to end it. An attack I hadn't seen before. That, I mean, I probably had time to react to get out of it, but it's either inside is safe or outside is safe. So I was like, let's just not dash randomly, but I took damage instantly, so I now know outside is safe, which is the safer bet. But anyway, that's the stop point for this episode. It'll just be the same starting from right here next episode, so see you next time. Bye.